We're talking about podcasts. We're talking about podcast.
Very mini Monday chunkies. I'm Carter.
Jordan.
Guys, good news.
Tell me.
We are now in the Wii Sports month of October, thus meaning we have July birthdays.
Oh,
you see what we're saying?
Finally.
We got some stars that were born.
Yes.
Turning 72 years old tomorrow. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so these are some Tuesday stars. We don't have July 1, July 2.
Okay.
This influence for George Costanza is pretty much only known for 2 projects that he has been an integral part of. Well, 3. He did have a cameo in an episode of Hannah Montana. Turning 72 tomorrow.
What? A cameo?
This influence for George Costanza is pretty much only known for 2 projects that he has been an integral part of. Well, 3. He did have a cameo in an episode of Hannah Montana. Who him is? Also, with a star was born. It's a while since we've played. We might have some new listeners.
Sure.
What we do is I have this generic thing that I write to try and get these guys to guess who the star is that was born on this day. And you play along at home. This one's tougher. This is probably the toughest one today. He has said that George Costanza is essentially him.
I am thoroughly stumped.
Jordan?
I have to say it because this is somebody who's been buzzing around my brain.
72.
And he doesn't fit with any of the clues. And he's probably not him, but there's a feeling that if I don't say his name, then you're going to say it was this guy. And I'm going to be like, I knew it.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be like, no.
Yeah.
Charles Dance.
No.
Yeah.
You remember that one episode of Hannah Montana where Charles Dance was in it?
Yeah. And he's like,
Is the Hannah Montana thing throwing you off?
he's like,
Because that was
Miley,
the
we will
intention.
join our houses.
Yeah, it's definitely throwing me off.
Then if you take that out,
Then the only hint is he's 72 and has been in 2 things.
and he was the influence for George Costanza.
Also that, yeah. I got nothing.
Larry David.
Interesting.
Yep.
He was
who
the influence
wrote
for...
Seinfeld and wrote and is in Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was him. It was basically,
Yeah.
him and Jerry had written, and they said these are the kind of awful things that Larry does all the time. This should be a character.
Interesting.
And it should be the main character's best friend.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just want to find that Larry David episode of Hannah Montana.
For real.
He's in an episode of Hannah Montana?
Yeah, he's credited as
What
himself
the heck?
in a Hannah Montana episode.
That's amazing.
Like, does that demographic of watcher know who Larry David is?
It's so weird.
Go, it's Larry David.
I wonder.
And the parents are like,
doesn't he have a daughter?
Yeah.
I wonder if his daughter was like right around the age to
Probably.
be into that kind of thing, and it was like throwing her a bone.
That's cool. I don't know if I'd say throwing her a bone. I don't know if that's the right analogy.
Yeah.
Or what do you call that? Saying?
Words.
Words. No joke. This actress turns 29 tomorrow. When she's not playing the boo of an abusive lover, she's shelling out the abuse herself, right on the kneecap. No joke. This actress turns 29 tomorrow. When she's not playing the boo of an abusive lover, she's shelling out the abuse herself, right on the kneecap. 29 tomorrow. Ooh, they got their think faces on right now. They're going to the movie place.
I'm going to the movie palace in my mind.
The cerebral cinema plane. Is there a possible... I don't think it'd be a career, but I have fun writing these little guest boys.
We can make a trivia game and sell it.
I have all of these written. Why don't we just make a little booklet.
Like a pack?
Yeah.
Like a packet? Yeah, we could do that.
Star Was Born packet. Amazing.
An app.
I always wanted to do the tiny print upside down answer sheet on the back.
It's the best part.
That's the best part. One more time, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. Because this is a mini Monday.
We're not keeping all the silence in the episode.
No joke. This actress turns 29 today. When she's not playing the boo of an abusive lover, she's shelling out the abuse herself, right on the kneecap. Granted, when she shelled out the abuse on the kneecap, it wasn't technically her in this role. She hired somebody. The answer is, we have no guesses. I'm going for it.
I have no guess. Jordan, you have a guess?
Margot Robbie.
She's 29?
29. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
The no joke was the reference to Harley Quinn, as was playing the boo of an abusive lover. She also was Wolf of Wall Street was one of her big ones.
Yeah.
And he was just crazy.
That
Leo
was
was
a
crazy
good
in that
one.
movie.
That was a
What's
good
the
riddle.
kneecap thing?
When she's not playing the boo of an abusive lover, she's shelling out the abuse
yes,
herself. Tanya Harding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think genuinely she wasn't even on the list for me because I did not know she was only 29.
Same. There's some kind of maturity about her. That means Wolf of Wall Street, she was like 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's
Okay.
crazy. Yeah, I'm older than Margot Robbie. There's something that happens even with stardom in general. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before, but for me too, it's especially athletes, like these grown men, obviously like fine specimens that are just like a decade younger than me now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what? When I would be intimidated by them if I met them in person.
Right.
So
Yeah.
age carries no weight there.
I think I just feel like she's been around for so long that she has to be older than that. You know?
Right.
And so, I think that.
Well, that's
She
gotta
wasn't
be
even
that's
on
gotta
my
be a
list
semi
just
Jennifer
now.
Lawrence kind of vibe too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're about
probably.
the same age.
Yeah.
Probably.
Turning 33 years old tomorrow. We've been following this star for a long time. She was but a child when she first set her elaborate traps. I will say, though, that she grew rather mean after her freaky stage.
It's Lindsay Lohan.
It
Yeah,
is
it
Lindsay
is.
Lohan.
It is.
Parent Trap,
Parent Trap, Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday,
Mean
Mean
Girls.
Girls. All negative connotation.
Yeah.
Freaky mean traps, you know?
All great movies.
Yeah, very
All
good.
great movies.
Very good time.
I thought I would work Herbie in there somehow.
Sure.
That's tough. I know who
This
killed
star
me.
is fully loaded.
There's also it's like I know who murdered me or something. What an interesting concept.
I know who Herbied me.
I know. Tomorrow we are reviewing 500 Days of Summer.
We are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Each day gets its own
One at a
minute
time.
of our show. So it's going to be a long episode.
We'll start with Monday,
Buckle in.
first day of summer. So I kind of went on a rabbit trail, as I often do.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see, because there's a ton of movies out there that have a number in the title.
Okay.
Now, some of these are sequels,
Sure.
and some of these are like 500 Days of Summer that just have a number. Like there's a lot. Joseph Gordon-Levitt has been in another one
Levitt.
in the summer. Sorry, Levitt.
But we love it.
though.
We do love it.
Has been in another number movie
Mm-hmm.
in the summer of love last year. 10 Things I Hate About You.
It's true.
Yes.
So I was looking up, and I want you guys to guess. What do you think? And this includes sequels here. Okay.
Okay.
Well, it has to have a number in the title. What do you think is the highest grossing film with a number of all time? This is according to Box Office Mojo. This is number 8 all time. Highest grossing film
With a number in it.
with a number in it.
Is it Men in Black 2?
This would be that's actually a sequel. So sorry about
Is
that.
this Toy
That's
Story
actually
3?
a sequel. No.
Okay.
Both very good guesses. If you don't get it, you'll be pretty angry. You'll be pretty angry.
Oh.
Which one?
Is it
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious?
Nope.
No way.
You got to
No
think
way.
the highest grossing of that
Oh.
franchise.
Furious 7?
Yep.
Okay.
The one
Yeah.
it's been a long day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
that makes
Furious
sense.
8 wasn't too far behind. Now, another
Furious
fun
7
thing.
is
For some
the
reason,
best one, though.
I forget that sequel extends beyond the second movie in a franchise.
Right. So 6 of the top 10 movies, highest grossing of all time, 6 of the top 10 are sequels.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I didn't count Marvel's The Avengers
Right.
because technically this was the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't even count that. But if I did that, 7 of the top 10.
Jeez.
13 of the top 20 highest grossing films of all time are sequels.
Wow.
Now, number 30 on the list of highest grossing films of all time has a number in it, but it is not a sequel. So this would be something like an Ocean's 11
Right. Yeah.
or something like that. Could you guess maybe what that is? This one's tough. I think I'm just going to tell it because
Okay.
it would take a while. Rogue One
Oh,
is the highest
okay.
grossing movie that has a number in the title that is not technically a sequel. It is
Okay.
even a prequel. And it's
Yeah.
spelled out. And then we've got number 48, okay, which is A sequel, it's tough when it's broken into, like, it's one big story.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what sequels are a lot of the time. Battle of the Five Armies.
Okay.
Is number 48.
What a good movie, too.
Highest
that we love
grossing.
on our show.
Made so much money. We might have done this once on the podcast, but it's more appropriate now, seeing as we're by the numbers right now with the 500 days of summer tomorrow.
Sure.
Can you think of and I have one, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a rank you very much, like a definitive 1 through 10 of like the most famous one movie. So like Rogue One could go up against like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Does 2001 A Space Odyssey count?
I don't think so because the number in that
That's
is
off by
2001.
2000.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Let me just tell you what I do have a place for us to start. Okay, so I was thinking Rogue One or One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other ones. I can't right now. 2 could be 2 Chunks and a Hunk, the movie.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah. And here's the thing though. In this list, I don't want us to do like Too Fast, Too Furious.
No
Or
sequels.
no. Yeah, I think it needs to just be in the name. 2 Towers.
Lord of the Rings, 2 Towers. Yeah. That's got to be
good.
it.
That's good.
3. The only one I can think
Return
of
of the Thring.
is 3 Men and a Baby. I can't think of another.
Billboards.
3 billboards
3
outside.
billboards.
Yeah.
That'll be on our list.
Okay.
4. Fantastic 4.
Probably.
Yeah,
is,
that works.
Yeah.
That works.
5.
100 Days of Summer.
The 5-year engagement.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what that's called? The 5-year engagement? Jason Segel, Emily Blunt? Am I crazy right now?
I don't know.
IMDb break. And the results are in. It is called the 5-year engagement.
Hey, there we go.
Good job. You got it. Let's go for 6.
Oh. Or what about 5 Feet Apart? That's coming out soon. Nope.
6. Is there a movie with 6 in it?
There's got to be there. I would bet money there's a movie called 6 Feet Under.
I was just about to say that
There's
too.
a series called 6 Feet Under. Big Hero 6.
Big Hero
oh,
6.
yeah, that's the one.
Nice. 7? 7 Samurai is a pretty big one.
7
Yeah.
Psychopaths.
Magnificent 7.
Magnificent 7. There's a lot of
7
sevens.
Pounds. Snow White and the 7 Dwarves.
Seven's a big one.
Hateful 8 is a good one.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful 8.
Isn't there a movie just called 9?
There's
Ooh,
like-
yeah,
it
it had
had
a lot of hype.
all
and it
those
didn't
little
do so
creepy
hot.
dudes.
It had Coheed and Cambria in
Yeah.
the trailer. I remember that.
District 9, though, is what we're going to actually
Yeah,
pick.
District 9's
Man,
better.
I love that movie.
Yep. 10 Things I Hate. Okay.
We
10
got it.
Cloverfield Lane. 10 Things I Hate About You. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Dang.
10 Commandments. Wet Hot
Yeah.
American Summer, 10 years later.
It's a sequel, so
Oh, true. Which one are we picking there?
I guess that sequel doesn't have anything to do
Let's
with
go
it.
10 Things I Hate About
10
You.
Things I Hate About You, and
Yeah.
then we'll end on Ocean's 11.
Or 12 Angry Men.
Or 12 Angry Men.
Or 13 Billboards.
13 Billboards.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been funny too. It's either 3 or 13.
It's
in
one
that
word
scenario.
per board.
Yeah.
Hey, so here's the deal. Where is my daughter? Wait, no, she knew where she was. We're not going to go through the plot of 3 Billboards right now. Did I do 13? We need to do some yes or pass. And I'll start with a yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes on Toy Story 4. I saw it.
I haven't seen it yet.
And it's funny as we bring up sequels because I think I was sitting there wondering, like, why did I not expect to, or what was holding me back from wanting to enjoy it? It was just so strange. Like, what? Because the 3 movies were so great.
Yeah.
Toy
Yeah.
Story 1, 2, 3, and then we do 4. But then it's like, I don't know. It's somewhere in between. It's not supposed to be James Bond. It's not supposed to be Fast and Furious. But with Pixar, especially with them doing so well, like, why not? Why not
Sure.
just go to 5 and 6 and 7? And I don't know. I just kind of felt like we talked a little bit about it last week, but I was like holding on to this is only special for me. But I guess what makes it special is, and I wonder if parents feel differently.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if they have a kid that gets to say, this is mine.
Yeah.
This arc is mine. These new characters that weren't around at your first movie, these are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I felt before about like a new Star Wars series, like when one of these epic things comes back.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's been a long enough distance between Toy Story and Toy Story 4 to say, yeah, it's generational.
Yeah. I think there's
Yeah.
part of it that we've all been burned a couple times too many by stuff like this. And I think I think I'm definitely jaded to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Can you trace that back to a specific movie? Was there a movie that made you go into other movies jaded? For me, it's easy Batman versus Superman.
Batman vs. Superman was a big one. Like a big one. I remember even feeling pretty burned by like Cars 2
Yeah.
as a kid and being
Yeah.
like, well, that's not at all, what I put off Finding Dory forever.
Hey, Finding Dory's pretty great.
It is. But I put it off because of Cars 2.
Yeah.
Do you think there's something lazy about just doing a sequel?
If it doesn't feel earned, yeah.
Yeah. Sequels more than like an original story. Sequels have to justify their existence because you have to pick up the narrative stakes from the first story.
So is there a certain like underlying creativity it takes to have a sequel?
I just think it...
Because what's tough is you've already had the character arcs or the character
You've already
momentum.
landed the characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have written I think there's a difference between a sequel that comes from a movie that was left open-ended to leave room for more story.
Yeah.
Versus a sequel that is from a closed loop that then we open back up again.
Look at Terminator 2. Like we have to pick that up and the dramatic stakes are completely different and then characters have different goals and different motivations that are still in line with the things that we knew about them to be true from the first Terminator.
Right.
That's good. It's just same characters, completely different environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Because I think that it can be... I think the two reasons that justify a sequel are there's more story to tell or there is a new story that needs these same characters and settings.
Yep. For sure.
Which, while we're talking about Finding Dory, I don't think Finding Dory totally landed that. Finding Dory succeeded in spite of its premise, I think.
I think I agree with you.
I don't think it's a story that needs to be told, but it's fun to watch.
Fundamentally, Finding Dory is just let's do Finding Nemo again, but different.
Here's what I can promise you for Toy Story 4. It felt like it needed to be told.
Okay.
It really did. It felt like it ended some character arcs.
That's what I've heard from, that's the rumor inside Pixar since they greenlit it. Like they were like, we think Toy Story 3 was the end of the franchise. And then we were pitched Toy Story 4 and we said, this is actually the end. We have to do this one.
Yeah, because there's some things that you notice at one point that you're like, this has kind of been unresolved. And it looks like this is the momentum of this movie is to resolve that.
Cool.
Okay.
So it's totally worth seeing.
Cool.
Not to mention 98% critic, 95% viewer.
Sure. Yeah.
So certified. Something else that's certified and a big yes for us, we just bought tickets for it. And we're going to be reviewing it next week.
It's true.
Yep.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yep.
Ooh.
We're going to
So
go
very
see
exciting.
it the day after this episode comes out.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. We'll see it on tomorrow's episode. We'll live tweet it. No, we can't do that. Did we talk about Midsummer?
No.
We haven't. I've heard good things though.
I have to. Yes.
It spooks me big.
I'm going to say a yes.
I'm going to say
I might see it.
I'm going to say
might
pass for theaters, yes for home.
Completely in light. It's completely in the daytime.
That's crazy.
It's never dark in that movie.
Ugh.
I don't buy it. It's going to go dark.
I'm not a horror movie in theaters.
It's
kind
like
of boy.
it's like this
pass.
couple that's trying to do some kind of rehabilitation or counseling retreat, and then they go and stumble upon something that is not a counseling retreat. That's basically the premise. It's like
they're trying to get them to sell Cutco knives.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Another movie, it's fun when you start scrolling through some of this stuff. Also, did y'all guys hear Beyonce and Gambino singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Yep.
I'm ready for that. We won't talk about it yet, but I think you know how we feel. There's a movie coming out July 19th. It's fun to stumble upon this. This might be a more regular thing. It's almost like our reviewers, like our people who are writing the synopsis for some of our movies. We've got a movie coming out July 19th called Purge of Kingdoms.
Excuse?
Yes.
In a parody of Game of Thrones, nobles from the 8 kingdoms gather for Purge Fest 3000 to try and put an end to their violent conflicts while members of the Fat King's own family conspire to overthrow him. I'm ready to read through the names, okay?
Okay.
The guy who directed, the guy who directed Purge of Kingdoms also did Instant Death, classic Lou Ferrigno movie, and Skin Traffic.
What?
I don't know. So here's the names of our characters.
That's like a dark version of Pixar's Cars.
I know.
Like, these cars are living and alive.
So I'm going to read these names until we don't want to read them anymore because we'll decide when they're not funny anymore.
Okay. I'm done.
And it's through the credits list. So Barbo, Kersey, Deadard is played by Lou Ferrigno.
Okay.
Bob Stark. Bob Stork. Ariana Stork. John Doe.
Goodness gracious.
Nope. Whoa, it got it appropriate. And then Peasant.
I was done at Barbo. I want everybody to know that I was done at Barbo.
That's
you were
rough.
done at Barbo. That's the episode title. I just have to say, it's fun. That's one of my favorite parts is to see the mini Monday episode title that Doge comes up with.
Yeah.
And then there's always like a little bit of win if it's something that just came up organically. It almost always is.
Yeah.
Something that just happened.
Well, and it's super fun to look at the episode and like read the title and be like, what was Doja's favorite joke that he made from that episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm my favorite one. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's all I have for. Did you watch, Jordan? You watched Los Spookies? Did you, Doge?
I did.
I did not.
Okay. You like it as well?
I like it. Yeah.
You also
I really
would.
do.
Yeah. There's 2 episodes out. I haven't even seen the second.
It
one.
is so strange.
It is strange.
It is a weird show, and
it
I
definitely
really
feels like
it.
they opened up Fred Armisen's brain.
Yeah.
And said, "What do you want to do?"
So I've been describing it as a reverse Scooby-Doo.
Amazing.
Are they trying to do like a here's what we did with Barry for Bill, here's what we're doing with Los Spookies for Fred?
No, I don't think so.
Though I love that. I like that concept of taking these like SNL.
Yeah, like are they giving them just like, hey, here's your project. Like this one's going to be you all the way through.
I feel like Fred has had that many times over and has proven that he deserved. Because I feel like
Portlandia.
The magic of Barry was that Bill came out of left field with this one, doing stuff we've never seen before.
Yeah, that's fair.
And this is Fred in his element, I think.
It's depth. Barry is kind of different.
Yeah.
Well, Los Spookies is for sure different too.
Yes.
But anyways, it's funny how there's both a dark twist on both of these.
Yeah.
And I think that goes hand in hand with just humor.
Yes.
There's something really dark about humor.
Yeah.
But to end this episode, I would love for us to, in this number-themed episode, state your name and then give me a legitimate, like, not trying to be funny. Maybe it's funny. You do what you want. It's your podcast. A legitimate sequel that you want.
Okay.
That is not in works right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy answer.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Carter, and I really could go back to the world that is Coco.
Ooh, yeah.
I think I'd like another Coco movie.
I like that.
And I think there's a lot of ways they can go with it, but I dig it.
I'm Doge, and I want District 10 more than anything.
Weren't there rumors about that
so
for a
open
while?
It's been rumored for like 10 years.
It is so open-ended.
District 9 is so open-ended. I got to see what happens to Christopher when he comes back.
Yep.
Fair enough. I'm Jordan, and I loved Game Night so much last year.
So
such
good.
a surprise.
It was
That
such a
so
funny
fun.
movie. It was so original. I mean, it blew me away. And so I'm going to say Game Night 2. I would love a sequel.
It's called Game Night: Rematch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can do that all day.
a colon rematch.
Yeah.
My colon against
Versus
your
your
colon again.
Who's taking home the prize?